What's up, guys? I'm back here in a video today. Okay, folks. So I'm back here in a video today, obviously. So right now, I'm gonna be doing an album review for some metal music and bueno, folks. Okay, so the band I'm gonna be reviewing today for YouTube is Megadeth and stuff, and the album I got here is the second album, Peace Cells and stuff, and bueno, folks. Okay, so like I just said, the band I got here is Megadeth and stuff, and bueno, folks, and obviously they're part of the Big Four and stuff, and I really don't feel like I have to talk about how they're formed and stuff. Like, I feel like you guys already know about that, or a majority, or something like bueno, folks, and all of that stuff. As the man Dave Mustaine is like the only guy that's still in the band, obviously. Bueno, folks. Real. So, folks, from what I'm looking at here, I'm trying to find albums and stuff like what no, folks. Okay, so what I'm looking at here, there's a lot here. There's at least 16 albums they got, at least. Like, I could be wrong on that, but they got at least 16 and stuff. Just real. Just real. So, folks, I think what I'm looking at here for Megadeth's studio albums, I think they got 15. I think, from what I'm estimating here, I think they got 15. Because what I'm looking at here, they've had 8 albums released in this century, and 7. Actually, they do got 16 albums and stuff. I just miscalculated it and stuff, but anyways. So now I talk about this album that I got here, Peace Cells. It's the second album, released in the legendary year of 1986 and stuff, and bueno, folks. Real. Okay, so obviously, 2 other bands from the Big Four released albums in 1986. Obviously, Metallica and Slayer, along with Megadeth and stuff, and bueno, folks. And going over the track list for this album, there's a total of 8 tracks on here. What I'm looking at here on Google, like, I got the album searched into Google, and I'm looking at songs, and it's showing only 4. I don't know why, but I'm not gonna ask. So, folks, the band members on this album, we obviously got Dave Mustaine on vocals and guitar and stuff, but we got David Effelson as the bass player, um Gar Samuelson as the drummer, and somebody else is the other guitar player and stuff. Just looking at what I'm looking at here, Chris Pond is the other guitar player or something. But anyways, right now is what I'm gonna be talking about on the music style in this album and stuff. So one thing I know, one major thing about this album is the playing. One thing I noticed is that like the technical playing and stuff, and obviously I'd say on the earlier Megadeth albums, they got lots of like technical playing and stuff. Especially with another legendary album they got, Rust in Peace. But one major thing I noticed on Peace Cells was just the playing and just the technical playing. Everybody was on point and stuff, and also the bass playing too. I noticed that was in the mix like a lot. Like you can actually hear it, which is great. And well, I know, folks, and like I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy hearing the bass on metal albums. I really do. Like, well, I know, folks. And to me, if the bass is in the mix on a metal album, to me it just makes the album complete and just better and stuff. Like, why no, folks? And having the bass on this Peace Cells album is just like perfect and stuff. Like, and especially with like how in the mix it is. Like, especially with how loud it is in the mix. Like, why no, folks? And also some of the songs, just the way they built up into some of the different transitions in the songs, like, what I know, folks. Obviously, a song like The Conjuring is a good example. With like the part that they got around the 2 minute and 30 something second mark. When they transitioned to that riff around the 3 minute mark. That's all I'm gonna say. Stuff like that, and even in the intros and some of the songs, it's just like fire and stuff, off the chain. I'm gonna say, like, that's the best way I can put it, and stuff like, boy, no, folks. And to me, I'm not gonna lie, I think this album is better than Rust in Peace. Like, to me, it really is and stuff. Like, boy, no, folks. Like, to me, it really is. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, other people would say that Rust in Peace is better than this album, but to me, Peace Cells is in my opinion, better than Rust in Peace. Like, I feel like the songs on this Peace Cells album just flow better, and just to me this album is just better in my opinion. Boy, no, folks. But overall, if I were to give this album a rating out of 10, this album is an easy 10 out of 10. Like, boy, no, folks. Like, boy, no, folks. Just real. Just real. Okay, folks. So I'm trying to find other websites to look at here. But to me, there's not really much other else. To me, there's not much else to look at and stuff. Like, boy, no, folks. Right now is basically when I'm going to be ending today's video off. Like, I'm not going to go any further with today's video. I'm simply not. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video. And peace out, everybody.